Hey guys, welcome back to Spin Cycle. I'm of course your host Tony Giles TG, and welcome to 2025 right here on the Memphis Record Pressing YouTube channel. Today's episode is going to be a lesson in not humility, but as a record collector, as a music fan, you never stop listening, you never stop expanding your horizons. And I've been collecting records now for over 40 years. And I was not familiar with this artist. I had never heard this record before, but producer Steve, he turned me onto this and wow. Let's get into it. The subject in question on today's episode is Townes Van Zandt's Our Mother the Mountain. This is the second album from Townes Van Zandt. I believe it was originally released in 1969, and I had heard of Townes Van Zandt in my musical travels, but I'd never actually come across any of his actual music that I was aware of. I'd never heard a song where someone said, oh, that's Townes Van Zandt. And, I'd listened to this kind of music before, Americana, folk music. Some of it I'm a fan of, some of it not so much. So when, as I said before, producer Steve told me about this album and said that I should take a look at it, I thought, well, okay, yeah, fair enough. Let me give it a go. Let me see what this is like. And well, my friends, you will have to pry this album out of my cold, dead hands, because what an amazing experience. I cannot tell you how many times I've listened to this album since it came into the record room. In fact, I had to peel it off the turntable because I was listening to it before I recorded this episode. Be Here to Love Me, Kathleen, she came and she touched me. Our Mother the Mountain, St. John the Gambler, Snake Mountain Blue. There is literally there are tons of albums out there, no duff tracks. This is on there. I am so blown away by this album. Townes' voice, his guitar playing. James Burton as well, who I'm very familiar with through Elvis Presley's material, plays guitar in this album. It's just perfect. It's just the perfect music to listen to. You've got a bright sunny day outside, perfect. It's a little bit cloudy, overcast, a little bit frosty even, perfect. It's raining, perfect. I cannot think of a time when you would not want to listen to this record. It is utterly amazing. And this here is the 2015 reissue from Fat Possum Records, pressed at the Memphis Record Pressing Facility. And this one is actually the Newbury Comics vinyl variant. And this one comes on brown vinyl. Now, ordinarily brown vinyl might be like brown vinyl, but it fits in with the artwork. It makes sense. I like it when releases make sense. And so there you go, that's side A and side B. This one was actually limited to 500 copies, but there are other versions available. There is a black vinyl version. I believe it's been pressed a few times, repressed as well. And all I know is that my record collection is now better off for this record being inside it. So hats off to producer Steve for turning me onto this. And what about you out there? Have you heard this album? Are you familiar with Townes Van Zandt's work? If I enjoyed this, what should I listen to next? Maybe you could leave me a comment down below, send me some recommendations. And I know what you're all wondering out there. Hey TG, where can we get some of that fine Memphis merchandise you are always wearing in your clips? Well, I'm here to tell you, you can grab a Memphis shirt like the one I am wearing right now, or maybe the hoodie I wear, or maybe the hat from mrpswag.com. Memphis have released their own line of merchandise to the public, so if you would like to rock one of these bad boys, head on over to mrpswag.com. We'll leave a link in the description down below. But that's it for this episode. Remember, when you think vinyl, think Memphis.